Hello, world. Let's see what's going on right here.
I was on once, and Kathy Lee Gifford, was the lead guest, and she's talking about her son Cody, and she says, you know, he has a stage in his bedroom, and Jay's like, what? He's got a stage and lights. Her son, she says, you know, kids love to put on shows, and he goes, yeah, the gay kids do. And fucking place went crazy. The Tonight Show audience went nuts laughing, and she had tears. She was laughing so hard. I was on once, and Kathy Lee Gifford, he has a stage in his bedroom, and Jay's like, what? He's got a stage and lights. Her son, she says, you know, kids love to put on shows, and he goes, yeah, the gay kids do. And fucking place.
It's true. That is absolutely true, brothers. Today, I'm going to work out after the stream. I'm promising you. I'm promising you. You meaning me. That's all. That's all it is. I kind of ate too much, bro. Let's see what's going on right here. The report of the week. Damn, this guy. I remember this guy. He's still making videos. Let's see what he has to say. I don't watch his stuff, but let's see what he has to say. It says, "Is there anything that's..."
So it's a very straightforward question, I guess.
Getting worse?
It came to my mind, and it's what prompted me really to get everything set up here and decide to make this video. I'm curious as to your perspective, and I'll get into this in a little greater detail a little later on. But
he looks like a
in
reptile.
your opinion, are there any chains out there? I'm especially thinking in the world of fast food, but if you end up, say, drawing a blank, you could expand it to fast casual, as long as they're chain establishments. But are there any, in your opinion, fast food chains out there that aren't getting worse? I'm especially thinking, when I say that, not even chains that are just, say, treading water, right? Where it's just, alright, it's okay, you know,
Fast
at least
food?
it's not consistently just plunging off a cliff like most of them are. But I'm especially thinking of places that are almost actively getting better with time. Right now, here in 2026, you go to a chain and you're actually impressed by it. Maybe it's the value that you're impressed by, maybe it's the service, maybe it's the quality, maybe it's all of it. But you go there and you think, wow, you know, it actually leaves that impression. You think, hey, I'm going to be back here. And it's not just because, oh, it's the only game in town, oh, it was barely, you know, bearable, and the other alternative is just so god-awful that, alright, I'll choose this one as the alternative. But actual places that are actually improving, getting better, and are just, like I said, consistently knocking things out of the park right now, as we speak, here.
What is your point? You talk for 20 minutes. There isn't. I mean... Okay. I don't know what this guy's talking. This guy has he almost has 3 million subscribers. That's crazy. What do? You review fast food? I mean, I should have done that. Fuck. This burger is bad. This pizza is good. A release that isn't overpriced garbage. Alright. I'm interested in this one. 8 days ago? I like pizza. He's doing a pizza review.
Hello everyone! This is Running on Empty Food Review. Hello ladies, gentlemen, everyone watching.
Dude, this guy needs to cut his nails. That's so disgusting, dude.
Series. I'm your host.
Cut your nails.
Thank
Oh
you
my
for checking
god.
in.
How do you...
I'm almost in disbelief.
Oh.
I was almost going to.
He's like a
think of this as
reptile,
joke.
dude. This guy's trying to
Then
be
I
a
actually
reptile.
saw- no way. No way. It actually happened.
Little
If you're
Caesars
a
is
reviewer,
good?
You know I've been criticized.
I gotta
all
eat
these
Little
Hollywood
Caesars, man.
movie
This is
theater
struggle
releases.
food.
The last video, as a matter of fact,
I'm struggling
I had
again.
kind of given the title
I gotta go
as a
back to
joke. I
this.
was like, why does this keep happening to me? Because every single release these days is to promote this movie or that
Hold
movie
on.
or so on and so forth. And then what do we have this time around? Another release with the exact same thing. However, there is an important distinction. This is pizza, and this is actually at a reasonable price for once.
How much
Two
is it?
things that the other
$10?
releases didn't have going for it. So, let's get to business. Little Caesars, for a limited time, is partnering up with Marvel Studios
Wow.
to commemorate the release of a new Spider-Man movie. It's Spider-Man, Brand New Day, exclusively in theaters.
Yeah.
And to commemorate this new Spider-Man movie, they've released the Webberoni Pizza.
That's cool.
What is the Webberoni Pizza? It's what Spider-Man eats all the time. It's got a web of
Alright.
shredded pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, and a toasted two-cheese blend in addition. The web. It's like a spider's web.
Alright, I
on
got
pizza.
cheese on it.
It's a
Alright, I get it, I
Webberoni
get it.
Pizza.
It's a pizza.
Yeah, so that's how it's supposed to look. They have the toppings more in like an intricate web-esque pattern, and a lot of it is more or less the aesthetic aspect to this. You know, it's supposed to be themed for Spider-Man, Spider's Web, Webberoni, and also, I mean, granted, a lot of releases from Little Caesars don't feature the thinner shredded pepperoni. It's going to be interesting to see how this looks. To be honest, I haven't even opened the pizza box. I kind of want this to be a little bit of a surprise, and we'll see how this ends up turning out. So we're going to capture the reaction right here as the review plays out. I am happy to say, though, for a large pizza, whether this is good or not, we'll find out, but it's only $10. For once, an affordable item whose price I cannot
$10 is a
decide.
good price, but like, what am
There
I
is the
eating?
box, which is not collectible, by the way.
That's the problem. Like, what am I
There's
eating?
Spider-Man. I couldn't get a thumbnail shot in advance, so I'm doing it right now. So take a moment to relish in the box. Look at him. He's leaping at you. See that thing
Dude,
on
you gotta
his
cut your
shoulder
fingernails, man. That's just grossing me out, dude. How do you do
Let's
food
see if
review
he's
with nails like
on the
that?
building.
Oh my god.
there? All right. Moment of truth now. Not a lot to this item, so let's just get to business.
Oh
and
my
see
god,
what
that's just so
this is
nasty. I hate
all
that
about,
shit.
and let's see how good or bad this looks. I'm very curious because a lot of this is insofar as the aesthetic and what it looks like. So let's see. I'm hoping for
tripping
the
out.
best. All right. Turned out better than I was expecting. Half of me opened this and I was almost worried that I was going to have a reaction, kind of like, "What the hell is this?" But this actually looks better than I thought. That's good. Alright. So, that's how it's supposed to look. Turned out as intended, needless to say. And again, a lot of the toppings here, it's a blend of both toasted cheese as well as pepperoni. So it's kind of 2 in 1 there. Does not come with dipping sauce, mind you. And likewise, I should add that
How do I
there is
make it
standard,
thinner? I mean, is there a way to make it
of
thinner?
course, pizza sauce on
I
this.
can.
Oh, get a
Oh, I
slice.
can't. Oh my god. Your fingernails, dude. Cut
Let's
it.
see if it's any good or not.
You gotta cut your fingernails.
Pepperoni pizza, Spider-Man. So yeah. Well, it's not.
It's
I'm not
driving me
eating
nuts.
Spider-Man. I'm eating
How do
the
you
pizza
not
that
wanna... Isn't it
Oh,
uncomfortable?
that's just-
Fuck.
Well, it is.
That's just fucking
Pepperoni.
nasty. Is it good? Is it good, sir?
I wanted to make sure I had plenty of time to thoroughly discuss the pizza itself.
Okay.
I tried out both the pizza, and I'll hold it up. I wanted to take a good amount of bites of the pizza itself, and then the crust, too.
Yeah.
And I have to say, right off the bat, the first thing I feel overwhelmingly is relief. I can't even begin to tell you how much relief I feel.
Really?
Because for the first time in a long time, it seems, and I'm sure it hasn't actually been that long, but it feels like it because I've had so many reviews lately that have been going this way. This is not overpriced garbage. This is an item that's actually affordable,
Mm-hmm.
just $10 for a large pizza. Yeah, it's not going to be gourmet.
Maybe I'm gonna get it
quality.
tomorrow, dude.
I think you understand that, though. If you're going to Little Caesars and you're getting into this, you understand this isn't going to be 5-star.
There's a new
gourmet
Spider-Man
restaurant.
movie? Didn't it end?
But
It's
it's
another
affordable,
one? Jesus Christ.
and it actually tastes good for what it is. And as I mentioned, I can't even
I just
begin
gotta
to express
just
the amount of
have fun
relief
with this
I feel
MS
for
Paint bullshit
for this
drawing.
item, I really have to say, because it's just been these generic, overpriced, lackluster, boring, I'll say it, meals
I think
that
I drew
they're
the head too
uninspired, they're priced insanely,
big. This is way better.
and half of them are just terrible, which is garbage. Finally, we have a
Garbage.
pizza here that's at a good price, and like I said, it tastes
Yeah.
good too. It's very rich, very robust flavor, and the two main flavors that I notice, the cheese is definitely there, I will submit. You're definitely going to taste it. You're going to taste a little bit of that toasted cheese blend. Mostly, though, that cheese blend kind of gives it texture, gives it a little bit of a crisp and crunch. You do taste the mozzarella cheese, though. Definitely, that's the cheese that you're going to taste the most with this pizza. But the
Okay.
two main components here that are both quite strong and complement each other nicely, the pepperoni and the sauce. Now the pepperoni, there is lots of it. I'm not sure if you were able to really see, I know it's kind of hard to even visually look and differentiate between what's the toasted cheese and what's the pepperoni, or the shredded pepperoni I should add, but there is lots of pepperoni on this. And this pepperoni is definitely much more on the bold side. You bite in, and this actually has, this pepperoni has a noticeably spicy note to it. Not that it's overwhelmingly spicy, it's just one of those things you're actually going to notice. Very flavorful spice, I would describe it.
That's cool.
Almost has, again, like this smoky, sort of spicy note to it. But it works very nicely for this pizza. And then in comparison, I should say, you have likewise the sauce, which is very rich, very robust, of course, standard marinara, not
Marinara.
necessarily sweet sort of marinara, but again, this is a very
Marinara.
bold, robust sauce that actually works quite well as far as combating any sort of oiliness that would otherwise exist as a result of the cheese and all of the pepperoni.
Cheese.
So, on one hand, again, you have the pepperoni that, yeah, again, it's a little greasy, a little oily, a little bit of a spice to it, though. But then offsets it from things getting out of hand. You have the sauce on the pizza, that again, very rich, very robust, cuts through it, gives a nice balance to it,
Shouldn't draw
evens
that.
everything
I'm
out
drawing
really
too
well.
much lines.
Another benefit of the sauce on this pizza, I feel, is that there's enough sauce.
Alright.
This does not require a dipping sauce. Sometimes you'll get awe of the fact.
It's good. It's good. Just say it's good. Fucking yapping for 12 minutes. The comment says, remember Little Caesars was there for you when you were at your lowest. Oh, what's up, Mr. Hoops? What's up, dog? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? What's up, bro? I'm just watching a pizza review.
That it's the spider. What is it called again? The spider. The Weberoni pizza.
Weberoni. I want to get
sit
this.
there and marvel with that.
That's
Wow,
my
this is
lowest
just
point
like
right now.
Spider-Man. I am, however, going to look
I'm
at this from
excited to eat
the point of view. Does this taste good?
Little Caesars
And the answer
pizza.
to that is yes. And then a major,
That's my life.
major benefit. Is this affordable? Most definitely. Large pizza.
Damn.
Loaded with toppings.
This
here.
kid
Tastes good for
is
what it
making
Only
way more
$10.
money than me.
Very good to see. Probably not the healthiest thing in the world. I'm sure the calorie count is off the roof with this thing. I'm sure it's loaded with all sorts of fat and oil and all of that. But barring that, I think it's fine for what it is. And as far as these promotions that I've recently been reviewing are concerned, finally, an actually decent one that they didn't just find some excuse to take just a generic pepperoni pizza and then upcharge it and, raise the price 200% and put Spider-Man on the box and say, oh, go out, you fools, and it's Spider-Man, and go and waste your money on this now, make us richer. Because that's what half of these meals are.
Yeah.
It's just the same old, same old. At
I
least
know
this is
that.
something different, but it tastes good. And like I said, the amount of relief I feel, it's just good to see. That's all that I'll say. It's really good to see for once. Not only an item that's good, but one of these.
How do you know the
releases
struggles,
done
though?
right, if you ask.
You don't know the struggles. You're rich.
Because you get places that would charge, if they could,
You got that
charge you
YouTube
$30
money.
for this. And they'd say, well, it's a collectible pizza box.
You got that
and
YouTube
now,
money.
Run out and get it. And,
You have something I
it's
want.
disgraceful, really, the places that do
Sir,
that.
You
Very
have
good.
something I
Very
want.
good to see. So out of 10, therefore, the new pizza, the Weberoni from Little Caesars, such a relief. I recommend it if it sounds like it's something of interest to you. Out of 10.
No chips in
8.5.
July.
Shit.
Shit.
Truly.
But I could eat pizza, so I'm alright. Then what am I supposed to do with this? I have a little bit left. What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? You tell me. How about if I crush the chips, right? And I make it like dust-like, and I sprinkle it over pizza. Does that count? Does that count? Because I have a little bit left. But if I crush it into tiny little powder pieces and just sprinkle it on my burger or pizza or whatever I eat, does that count? You can't tell me an answer. You don't have an answer. You don't owe me. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. She fucked up. She. She. Oh, keep fucking up. Yo! I gotta shut the fuck up. What's up, Lycan?
So nice to see. Hopefully this is...
What is up, Yellow Lycan? I gotta keep it down right now. My neighbor is here. I gotta listen if she's gonna slam the door. She didn't slam the door. What is up, dog? She kinda did. She kinda did. Yo, Lycan, do you like?
Hello, everyone.
Do you like Little Caesars pizza? There's a new Spider-Man pizza coming out. I mean, it's already out. Can you believe that? At my age, I'm getting excited for a $10 pizza. That's the point in my life right now. All right, that's how low I am. How are you? How's your economy doing?
This is Running on Empty Food Review. Let's get right into things. My voice today keeps
I saw it.
going out on me. I apologize for that. So this is going to be an extremely brief review. However, I don't think there's going to be a lot to talk about in this one anyway. So bear with me. This is going to be fast. New meal from McDonald's to commemorate the FIFA World Cup. It is the World Cup meal.
Lady, don't slam
$14 is the price. In today's review, I'm just going to break down what's in it and whether it's worth your time and money. So, what makes this so special? For the price of $14, this meal includes a Big Mac or a 10-piece chicken McNugget. So it either comes with the nuggets or the Big Mac.
I gotta pick one?
It comes with fries and a drink of your choice.
Yeah, but how big is the drink?
So you might be saying, alright, I see there's a special bag. Is that literally it? Because this seems like a Big Mac meal or a chicken McNugget meal with nothing special to it otherwise.
Right.
It also comes with a collectible plastic cup, which features the likeness of one of 9 famous athletes.
Messi?
Wow! You're getting your own World Cup. That's incredible. And that's it. That's the appeal. So it comes with a collectible plastic cup, Big Mac or nuggets, fries and a drink, $14. The players that could be featured on the cup, I'll read their names. Granted, I admit, I don't really follow sports at all, so I'm probably going to get the names and pronunciations egregiously wrong and understand there is no offense intended whatsoever. So the whole appeal is that the players on the cup, it's all randomized, so you don't know which one you're going to get. And that's about it. Include Jimenez, Henry, Beckham.
I know Beckham.
Daniel Davies. Can't even read my own handwriting. Ronaldinho.
Son, the Korean guy. Is
that
he even
an S
good?
or a C? I can't even read what I wrote here. Listen. Lamine Yamal and Grimace. For those of you who follow this, I trust you understand who I'm talking about. And yes, Grimace is there. Grimace is in the World Cup. So, branding. World Cup. It's the World Cup. Special World Cup fries, which taste good, salty, a little crisp to them, not bad. Granted, I've reviewed their fries so many times, I'm just showing you what's in there, you know? No special branding, but this is a World Cup Big Mac.
How's that any different? It looks the same.
Look at that, they gave me two. It's like a middle bun right there, on the bottom also. They bet they did that special for the World Cup.
Look, I'm drawing this guy.
Just think about it. You could pay $14, and it could be you sitting here eating this Big Mac with the World Cup on in the background. Just think about that.
You don't like it?
So special and inventive.
Yes, thin lips. Very thin lips.
It reminds me of the World Cup. It's a fine Big Mac. No issues whatsoever. Granted, though, this is basic. This is a, I will eat the rest of that later. And I'll have some more of the fries. This is totally fine, though. This is average McDonald's. This is no different than what you could get from McDonald's on any given day.
Yeah.
And now is the drink going to change at all?
Sure.
They got Coca-Cola.
Ew.
I bet
Dr.
someone
Pepper.
out there is going to be drinking Coca-Cola while they're watching the World Cup, so that's
No.
a genius tie-in.
No.
So far, standard meal, standard quality, which granted,
I'm
is
gonna
better
eat
than
Dr.
mediocre or bad
Pepper.
quality. But there's nothing to say about this, except for this. Now this is what you would be paying for if you actually want to get the meal. This is the collectible cup. Now you see, they have it wrapped up like so, as you can't tell which one it is.
Yeah.
Look at that sneaky little bleepity bleep running away with it. Who does he think he is? So now, let's find out. The unboxing, or uncupping, I guess you could say. Alright, here we go. You want to take a guess? Who's it going to be? It's coming out of the tunnel.
It's gonna be Sun. The Korean
We
guy.
got Grimace. It's Grimace. Look at that.
How come I can't control the thickness of this?
I always get Grimace. I'm pretty sure I have it. I don't know if that's how it always is, or if it's just my luck of the draw. But there's Grimace.
Yes, I see. There is he.
There's the bottom of Grimace's cleat.
Mm-hmm.
Number 12.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to see him out there on the field soon. Plastic cup. It's a World Cup.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
So there you have it. This is... What is there to say about this?
Nothing.
I can't think of anything else to say. You know how long-winded I can be. and I have nothing else to say. So
Okay.
you get the plastic cup.
Right.
Otherwise, it's a Big Mac meal.
Yeah.
My recommendation, if you are a hardcore sports fan and are a hardcore McDonald's fan,
Yeah.
and you find the appeal of this collectible cup alluring, comparing this size-wise, you can see it's slightly smaller than a medium.
Lycan, should I do
soft
food
drink,
reviews?
and you want to have a whole
You
shelf
think I'll
of
be good at
these,
food reviews?
maybe you collect these. Some people
I should do like Korean food reviews. You think I should do that? It's like fast food. This guy has, he has the spot. I can't do fast food, but I could do Korean. But I don't even live near any. Right? I'm too lazy. Well, I could. Well. Shut up. Make up your mind. Should I do food reviews? Do it all? That's dope. That's dope. I like your attitude. I should do it all. Should be like, this food is bad. Until next time, boys. His fingernails bother me, dude. Look at this, dude. I don't know how. Look at his nail right here, dude. Right here. Dude, cut your nails, bro. That's nasty, man. I mean, like, how do you wipe your ass with that shit? Fuck, dude. And, like, oh my god. Just, like, when you're doing shit, like, it's gonna get in the way and shit's gonna get under the skin. Like, I just don't understand long nails, you know? You gotta keep it short. Keep it short. This brother needs to cut his nails. What are you doing, brother? Just clean them? It's the only way to properly clean your hand and your nails is to, like, shower and wash your hair. Because hair actually helps clean your fingernails. Not many people know that. It doesn't matter, it's just nasty, dude. Cut your fingernails, man. Well, I mean, technically, he just does food reviews for a living, so I guess he has the luxury to keep it long. But a working man used to cut his nails, dude. A working man. I'm a working man. What's going on with the news? I'm curious. What's happening in the world right now? Hello, world. Let's see. Top story. Trump releases behemoth financial disclosure report. Okay. Trump defends income of more than $2 billion in his first year back in office. I mean, he's a billionaire to begin with. What the fuck's the... But if you have a income of 2 billion, that's insane. What's happening? What's happening? Mamdani freezes New York City rent, then 300,000 lose their homes. What do you mean you freeze the rent? How does that work? Like, so you don't have to pay rent? Damn, they're lucky, dude. You don't have to pay rent? Oh shit. I got Harper. That's nasty. Oh my god. Alright, nothing's happening in the world right now. It's just, did the Iran war end? Hello world? I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Why is this guy making like Doom, like a Doomer shit? Like, is this the end? Is this the end? Hey, like and let's watch. There's a new what's his name? I keep forgetting his name, dude. Prosopa, is it? Is it Prosopa? I don't want to see his latest one. Let's see some. How to tell someone's sexuality. Alright.
So you get a nice two-dimensional graph where people can be aligned in one direction but maybe very different in another direction. And of course the political compass has spawned a million memes, different YouTube channels. JREG basically owes his whole channel to the existence and popularity of the political compass. So much so that he has expanded out to make all kinds of different compasses, and now they're all different political compass variants and compasses for other things. And I was thinking recently, if this two-axis graph thing is so good for politics, then why can't we apply it to another area of life? One that, like politics, excites people, gets them going, and that they discuss and argue about endlessly online. I am, of course, talking about the only thing that can really get people more worked up than politics these days: sex. Now, sex is an endlessly complicated matter, and I won't pretend to be a sexologist or psychologist here. I'm just a guy making observations. And my observation was that sex and sexual behavior in terms of personality types and different temperaments or tendencies that people tend to exhibit seems to break down to two main factors or two main axes that we can draw on our little graph here. The first axis is, of course, sexuality itself in a very raw, carnal, physical sense. I'm going to borrow a page from Sigmund Freud here and call this the level of libido. So you go up on the x-axis,
Oh my
go to the right of the chart, you
really?
go high libido, you go to the left of the chart, you go low libido. And we're going to add on the y-axis. This is going to be obvious to you ladies. Guys, you might struggle to figure out what this one is going to be. This is going to be the axis of emotional intimacy. So we are going to make that our y-axis, having it come up here to more emotionally intimate, not necessarily emotional, right? We're not talking about all the emotions that a person feels here, because it takes two to tango. These emotions are going to be specifically how we emotionally relate to other people and to our partner. So up at the top of the y-axis, we are going to have our most emotionally intimate people, the people who are the most emotionally open, whose emotions are most affected by those of others. Maybe you could call this the most empathetic, sensitive, maybe emotionally anxious. Whatever terms you put in, these are going to be the most emotionally open people, the most emotionally affected people. Down at the bottom of the y-axis, you're going to have the most emotionally distant people. These people are going to be quite cold and generally kind of unemotional, at least on the surface. They might have lots of...
Are you eating chips tonight? No, you left when I asked you the question. Does it count if I crumble it to a powder and then sprinkle on my food, like pizza or taco? Does that count as chips? I have a little left. What am I supposed to do with this? I have a little left. Should I trash this? You want me to throw away money? This is money. This is money. This is money. This is $4.99. This is money. I bought from Costco. I bought from Costco. $4.99 from Costco. This is money. Stare at it. Alright, I mean, fair enough.
Feelings and emotions, but they aren't going to show them.
But I didn't eat any chips yet, so far I'm in the challenge. I'm gonna try to do it. I'll trash this. I don't need to eat that. That's junk food. I don't do that shit. Are you gonna do it? Or are you gonna do no chips? Are you gonna do it? That's the question. You can't make me do it and you don't do it. Shit, I feel like I drew the pizza too small. Well, I'll just blame it on the distance. I don't eat chips. Are you gonna work out tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna work out tonight. Like, I have to do it today. I gotta be honest, I didn't do it yesterday. I was way too tired. Like, you know, there's a different type of fatigue I was feeling yesterday. I was like shaking. How could you not eat chips? I don't. You're scaring me. You don't eat chips. I don't really trust people who don't eat chips. Are you sure you don't eat chips? How do you not eat chips? I don't understand that. It's fattening and makes my face oily a couple times a year. Alright, that's fair enough. I don't really eat. If we add up how much I eat chips, well, I mean, I've been eating the fuck out of it these days. Yeah. No, but I'm like that with everything. Like I didn't drink alcohol for like 7 months. No, 6 months. I did drink last year, so. But I used to drink a lot. Now I don't. Fuck, I'm so stupid. I'm fucking up on this drawing. No, I could. I don't know why it looks weird. It's because you can't really. What am I doing wrong? I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm a little distracted. Fuck, I'm supposed to be the Kim Jong-ji, man. I can't do this. I can't keep fucking erasing like this. I'm the Kim Jong-ji. His arm should be like this. You haven't smoked either? No. I don't really smoke cigarettes. I was never a smoker. Smoking is the worst. All the people who smoke, they always tell me like, don't do it, bro. I'm just addicted, man. Don't do it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do it. It's the Kim Jong-ji, man. I'm the Kim Jong-ji. I'm the next Kim Jong-ji. No, not anymore. I don't. Well, that's same as smoking. That is smoking. I stay disciplined, bro. I'm a Sigma Alpha, bro. Whatever the fuck that means. What's the best way to make this look? I mean, it is MS Paint. So it's like, you gotta work extra hard. The silence while drawing is soothing in its own way. Oh yeah, I have. Well, I mean, I do enjoy silence, but I forgot that I didn't turn anything on. I gotta make it entertaining for the viewer. Look at this guy. This guy's like,
We're not harder on your sleeve kind of people.
What's
All right, so just
the
like the
beetle?
political compass, we've got 2 axes. Now let's fill out our
Axes.
4 quadrants. The first quadrant, up here in the top right, we have being emotionally intimate and high libido. So these people are quite emotionally expressive and open, but also quite sexually open. This gives us our first sexual type, which I will term the romantic.
It looks like it's his hand.
We could compare the romantic sexual.
This is optical illusion. I didn't mean it to do this. I fucking hate when I draw like this. An accident. This literally looks like this guy's hand now. And I didn't even mean it to be like that. Fuck. These kind of mistakes are so weird. It's like, how do I end up making these? It's not a mistake, but it's like, out of all the possibilities, you drew it like that. It's like, what is my mind doing? My mind is telling me no. But my body. See, this is weird too. Fuck. I keep fucking up. It can't be coincidence. Like, why am I... Well, I mean, it's because you have no options. It's like the positioning. Fuck. It's my fault.
Type to the Greek goddess Aphrodite, the classic lover, someone who sees life as a thing of beauty, something that we should enjoy and help other people to enjoy. And sex, of course, for them is an inseparable part of this. It's an expression of their love of themselves, their love of others, their love of beauty, and enjoying the finer things in life. For them, sex and romance are both high priorities, and they're both inseparably linked. Now, of course, as Mr. Physiognomy himself, I would be remiss if I didn't go into the physiognomy of these types. For the romantic type, the strongest sign is, of course, going to be the classic Venus face shape, as is wonderfully demonstrated in one of the all-time classic romantics, Marilyn Monroe. These people
I don't have a
probably
Venus
also
shape.
more likely be of a sanguine
I'm not
temperament,
romantic.
and you should probably also look for a very round tip of the nose that shows kindness, generosity, and an appreciation for the finer things in life, as well as full lips, signaling their expressiveness and sensuality, and specifically a strong Cupid's bow, that is the Venus upper lip, and that is going to signal their sensuality, and specifically their warmness in communication. Alright, now we can go down to the second type that we are identifying here, which is like the romantic type, still high libido, still quite sexual, but instead of being emotionally intimate, it is more emotionally distant. This we can call the adventurous type, and we can compare it to the Greek god of war, Ares. Now, you people who know stuff about mythology and esotericism will know that Ares, or in Latin Mars, is not just about war and fighting, but it's also about drive in that very raw, physical, sensual sense. And if the romantic is what might be called the more stereotypically feminine form of strong sexuality, then the adventurous type is the more stereotypically male or masculine form of strong sexuality. Adventurous type people see sex as a sport, as a game, as conquest, as a way to exercise their body, get out in the world, with beautiful people and show them a good time. But it's less about sharing beauty and creating peace and love, and more about showing off and gaining accomplishments for themselves. A classic example of this would be all-time Playboy Warren Beatty, as well as a lot of sports figures. I think of someone like Mike Tyson, where you just know that guy got around. But obviously for him, that getting around was an extension of his sportsmanship, of his athletic prowess. Now, this isn't an exclusively male type, but you see it's mostly men, although there are female examples out there. Since it is the Aries type or the Mars type, you are of course going to see a strong Mars face shape with these types, as well as its variant, the Pluto face shape. I think you should also look for very strong, thick eyebrows, like mine, which stand for very intense energy and stamina, and a shorter nose, which stands for a more action orientation, especially if it has an upturned tip, which stands for impatience and impulsivity. And if you see a wider mouth with big teeth, but thinner lips, that will be a strong sign for this as well, because that shows strong, big appetites, but low expressiveness. The lips specifically tell us a lot about communication and expression, whereas the mouth is a bit of that, but also more so about appetite. Now, if we go left, remain emotionally distant, but decrease the libido, go low libido, we now get to the emotionally distant and low libido type, which I call the dutiful type. These people don't have a strong natural interest in sex. They aren't these guys walking around constantly thinking about sex. I think an example of this would actually be Norm Macdonald, who himself made a joke about this scientific study that men think about sex every 6 minutes, and you say, I don't think about sex every 6 minutes. I mean, what are you walking around thinking like, God, well. And I think Norm Macdonald, in both personality and physiognomy, is a classic example of a dutiful type person. He's not the kind of guy with sex at the forefront of his mind, not a player, not a playboy, and I think even if he could be, he really wouldn't care to. He has other things on his plate. But he's the sort of guy where, within marriage, within a relationship, he would see it as his duty, his obligation to his partner to have sex, but it's not a big priority for him. And he shows off the physiognomy of this type quite well as well. Very deep-set eyes, thin lips, hooded eyes especially are a very strong sign of this because the eyelid exposure tells us about intimacy. For those high libido types, especially that romantic lover type, you are going to want to look for really full upper eyelids. But for this more earthy, dutiful type, you're going to look for thinner upper eyelids or even fully hooded eyes, deep-set eyes, thin lips, just very thin, withdrawn features, a small inner face showing insensitivity, and then being an earthy type, you're going to look primarily for the Earth face shape, very square face shape, maybe a Saturn face shape that's pretty similar to the Earth in a lot of ways, just very serious professional people. In Myers-Briggs terms, this is a classic ISTJ type. I think of people like Mike Pence, Warren Buffett, as additional examples of this in both personality and physiognomy. I imagine these guys don't really have wild sex lives, and I think they're perfectly fine with it being that way. We could compare the dutiful type to the Greek god Hephaestus, who was the dutiful craftsman god, had a limp, and was a cuck. Aphrodite was his wife, and she was always cheating on him with Ares.
Wow.
But he didn't mind. He was too focused on his work. And now we go up from there. We remain low libido, low sex drive, but we get a bit more emotionally intimate,
That's not
emotionally
me.
open, and receptive. We get to what I call the nurturing type. This is the kind of person who cares less about sex and more about the cuddling afterwards. Stereotypically more female, but there's plenty of guys out there who are of this type, even if they won't admit it publicly. In as much as these people are concerned about sex, it is from an almost entirely emotional lens. They see sex as a way of connecting with and providing for their beloved partner. We can compare the nurturing type, of course, to the great mother goddess Demeter, goddess of the harvest and of provision. Now, since this sexual psychological type tends to less so emphasize the more raw libidinal aspects of sex and more of the relational, emotional aspects, they tend to have parent energy, paternalistic or maternalistic. So giving celebrity examples can come across a little weird. Two that I could think of were Dolly Parton and Mr. Rogers, which Mr. Rogers, you don't really think of him as a libidinal, sex-having guy. Dolly Parton less so. I mean, she's a lady who certainly knew how to use her sexuality, but it's in such a refined, graceful, and dignified way that you never really think of her as a really just sex-crazed person. A very dignified, motherly sort of way, where sex is there, but it's subordinated to love, which, as a Christian, I should say, is probably the way to do it. In terms of physiognomy, I would expect people of this type to have the moon face shape, the Jupiter face shape, these fuller, rounder faces that give off a maternal or paternal energy, respectively.
He's a man of
smaller
God.
mouth with fuller lips, showing they're quite expressive, but don't have super big appetites, and definitely close-set ears, which shows a strong reliance on relationships with other people, in addition to curved, thinner eyebrows, which show deference to consensus and to the feelings of people around them, while the thinness shows that lower libido. And so there it is, the sexual compass. What? You're not satisfied?
No.
You want more?
Yes.
Video's only halfway done yet? Alright, fine. I'll add more. Okay.
Patreon?
Stick with me. Now these axes, alright? We've established 4 basic, normal, healthy types. I'd say you can be any one of these 4 and you'll be a pretty normal guy. But people get weird, alright? I get weird.
Let's get weird.
There are people out there weirder than me. So what if we were to get a little weird? What if we were to go to the margin? What if we were to extend these axes out? Let's throw this out and let's bring in a noob chart. Yeah, look at those axes. They extend well beyond our normal little square in the middle. And this reflects human sexuality. There is a normal baseline of variety. Maybe you have a perfectly integrated person in the middle. But there are plenty of people outside of this on every axis. You go all the way on this side of the x-axis and you get a crazed, hypersexual freak. You go all the way on this side of the x-axis, you get an asexual robot. physically. Likewise, on the y-axis, you would go all the way up here, you get an emotionally obsessive, neurotic basket case. You go all the way down here, like with low libido, a cold, unfeeling sociopath robot. And so then within this outer marginal space, we can chop them up and create mega quadrants from within these 4 original quadrants. That then include
Sociopath?
3
Not a
types.
sociopath.
The original, core, normal, or we could even say healthy sexual type, and then 2 extreme variants, differing depending
It's so hard
on
to
whether
draw
they go more
good-looking-
extreme. Differing depending on whether they go more extreme
Clothesline
on
with
the
this.
y-axis or the x-axis. So let's start at the top with the romantic quadrant. If we
But
take
it
the
is
romantic
like the
type,
pen that I use.
crank up the
It's kinda-
emotionality, crank up the neuroticism, we get to what I like to call the jealous type. This is analogous to the Greek goddess Hera, who, if you know your mythology, was always chasing after Zeus and his many affairs. She was driven by relentless jealousy and cursed all kinds of women because Zeus had affairs with them. When I was first coming up with the concept of this video, it actually didn't start with the compass. It started from me thinking about different categories and clusters of people based on how they related to sex and a certain shared physiognomy. And this was the most distinct type. I call it the female assaulter physiognomy, although I won't tell you the actual thing I call it in private, but it's one that I've encountered a number of times throughout my life. Here's the rub. Melancholic temperament, Venus and or Mercury face shape, somewhere in between it, bulging eyes, which stand for expressiveness, wanting to speak and be heard, wanting to be socially involved, a shorter nose, which of course stands for that action orientation, oftentimes arched eyebrows, which stands for jealousy and competitiveness, wanting to be the best, wanting to have the best, and the most striking feature, a huge, wide, toothy mouth, disproportionate so because these people have smaller heads, recessed chins, narrower jaw, so that huge mouth just really sticks out to you. No, personally, I've encountered this type most commonly among women. They're the kind of girls who they will be very forward with you. It's the only type of woman I've ever encountered who has gone up and asked me on dates and really tried to like come after me very strong. I'm flattered, I'm honored, but it's a little off-putting. You do see it in guys as well too. Probably a lot of these Hollywood sex pest types on the younger side, or these male feminist types who turns out have a ton of skeletons in their closets. They'll come from this type as well. In a nutshell, it's very similar to the diagnosis of borderline personality disorder. These people have a ton of emotional anxiety, very overactive emotionally, and so they seek to use sex and sexuality as a way of getting this idealized relationship or relationships. Maybe they'll sleep around to try and get that validation. In any case, they're going to be quite fickle and quite jealous and maybe a little crazy. Celebrity example would be someone like Amber Heard, and she even fits the look a little bit. Kanye
Amber
might
Heard
be this
looks
type,
good, though.
but I suspect with how intense and crazed his
I think Amber
sexuality
Heard
is,
looks really
just how
good.
high libido he is, I suspect he's got to be further to the right on the x-axis, putting him within the extreme romantic type
Which
that
is
is more
crazy, though.
sexual than it is emotional, which I call the indulgent type. This is analogous to the Greek god Dionysus, who was the great big fat god of wine and sexual
Dionysus
pleasure.
was a fatty?
And in keeping with this, a lot of examples of this tend to be a bit more heavyset, more phlegmatic, more indulgent eaters. These guys treat sex like they treat food and alcohol and drugs, which
my
is something that they should
God.
indulge in to the max because life is short. Eat, drink, and be merry, for tomorrow we die. You'll often see these people have the Jupiter face shape and, of course, a big, wide mouth showing those big, strong appetites. Now, if we go
Really?
down from there, staying in this very sexual, very high libido area, but getting less emotionally open, less of a fun party guy, and more of kind of a weird, cold, obsessive guy,
Yeah.
down within the adventurous quadrant, we get to the type I call the deviant or the pervert. And this is
Aw,
the
shit.
obsessive type. This
Aw,
type is
shit.
extremely fixated on sex. They are highly sexual and they like to have a lot of sex and they think a ton about sex, but it's not in this open, free-flowing, hedonistic, indulgent way that the indulgent type does. It's more in a focused mental sense, very much
Okay.
like a serial killer. And I think a lot of serial killers
Alright.
were this type, this combination of extreme sexual libidinal urge
Alright,
with
alright,
lower
get to it.
emotionality.
Alright,
And
yeah.
because of this dark angle, I like to
Alright.
compare it to the Greek god Hades, god of death, and the underworld, and everything
Damn.
dark and concealed and hidden. I think in terms of both celebrity example and physiognomy, Best example I can think of is Jeffrey Epstein, because he has that long, narrow
Shit.
Uranus face shape, which you often find among very hypersexual and sex-obsessed people. It's the face
Yeah.
shape with the strongest sex drive. He also has a very intense gaze and a very wide mouth, showing intense, crazed focus while still being somewhat detached from intimacy and
Alright.
emotion because they're deep set and quite hooded. And the wide mouth stands for big appetite, of course. I'm pretty sure P. Diddy was of this type as well. David Bowie, I think, had elements of this type. He definitely had some of that sort of obsessiveness going on there, like high libido but emotionally cold. There's some parallels there. He's kind of a different variant of the physiognomy. He doesn't quite have that Epstein-Diddy long-faced look, but I think he would fit as a somewhat less skeevy example. Also important to note, a lot of male to female transgender people are of this type. Not all, some have legitimate gender dysphoria, but quite a few are, especially the ones who spend their whole life online and in Discord servers. Hentai addiction turns to transgenderism in a lot of these cases.
Damn.
Now, if we go around
That's
the rest
true.
of the adventurous quadrant and get
Fuck.
to the
This
somewhat
is
less
weird.
lustful type, but the very cold type, we get to the controlling or domineering type, who treats sex as conquest and control and a show of force. Similar to the core adventurous type, similar to that Mars type, but it's less so sex as fun, sex as sport, and sex as control. Far less emotionally open. You're going to see Mars and Pluto faces on these types, as well as quite a few Sun faces with that round, high forehead. I think I'm kind of developing that bit, which stands for coldness, detachment, emotional distance.
I think
I'm
I
not
have
really
a
caring too
normal
much
forehead.
about the current circumstances or being very affected
My
by
right
them. I
side,
would also expect these types to
my
have
baby
a
hair is
long,
gone. I'm not a
arched,
baby no
aquiline
more.
Roman nose, which is the nose of the conqueror, because they want to conquer and dominate other people.
I don't have
And
Roman
sex
nose.
is just one tool in the arsenal for them. This is going to be overwhelmingly common among men of the choleric type, although I would expect you to find a few sanguines in there too.
That's
Classic
me.
example of this would be Donald Trump. This is, of course, analogous to the Greek god Zeus, who, as I mentioned in the part about the jealous hero type, was the ultimate playboy of Olympus. Now, if we continue along this bottom part of the chart, we stay emotionally cold, but we turn down the libido, we turn down the sexuality. We get to what I call the frigid type. This is the classic avoidant type, the classic ice queen. These people just really aren't that interested in emotion or in sex. Similar to the core dutiful type, but I think that they're quite likely to not even care about sex as a form of duty. At most, it will be sort of an annoying obligation, something they have to do, but it's really just not on their radar at all. They'll care about all sorts of other things, science, mathematics. I imagine these people will be very intellectual. You'll also see sun faces on these people. Some will be choleric, maybe some others will be more phlegmatic, and you'll see very small mouths, very thin lips, deep set, hooded eyes, probably close set eyes as well, because that indicates a high disgust impulse, and I can imagine that this type, this lack of emotionality, disinterest in sex, would come along with being easily disgusted by sex and sexuality and the emotions of other people. Likewise, I think you could probably also expect a lot of these people to have very high set eyebrows, which indicates very high standards and be kind of arrogant and aristocratic, expecting a lot from themselves and a lot from other people, not easily impressed. I think of someone like Angela Merkel. I mean, can you imagine her in any sexual setting? No, she's like a robot. Now, if we snake our way up a bit more, we'll get more asexual, all the way to very low libido, to truly asexual type people, but a bit more emotionally open, a bit more expressive, a bit less cold. We get to what I call the erotic type, which I analogize with the Greek god Hermes, or it might be Mercury. And of course, on this type, you will often find the triangular Mercury face shape, as well as its most befitting temperament, the melancholic temperament. In fact, you find a lot of the same features in the neurotic type that you do in the jealous type. The difference is that the neurotic type has a lot less energy, a lot more frailty. They'll have a bigger inner face, narrow bridge of the nose with a bump, thin or thinning eyebrows, and a smaller mouth and thinner lips. All
Is it
of these
Little
are
Caesars
energy and
with
or
the
expressiveness
apostrophe S?
indicators that all come together to show someone who is more sensitive, more frail, and more easily worried by stuff. This is a really interesting type. I've observed this in person with some friends of mine from back in college. I knew a girl, pretty good friend of mine,
Oh, with the
Mercury,
S, it's
moon,
with the
face shape,
S.
pretty melancholic in everything, and she was quite sociable, funny, friendly, even flirty. She went on a lot of first dates with guys, but she was not really into the whole sex thing. Like, she did it sometimes with her boyfriend, but
With
she
her
never really enjoyed it.
boyfriend?
In fact, she confided to me once that she never had an orgasm. Not one, not once. Having sex all the time with her boyfriend and going out and
Alright, now you're getting gossipy.
There's a fair question to ask. What is the motive of certain massive big donors? Is the motive the strength and prosperity of America, or is it the strength and prosperity of Israel? That's a fair question.
Yeah. And what about the rest of the world? Like, how much are we putting ourselves at odds with the rest of the world?
Indescribably the worst PR ever. You know, you've got to be a very ideological person to justify southern Lebanon, Gaza, Iran, perhaps Turkey. This is starting to feel like this is like a friend you have who you make excuses for a certain amount of time, and then your wife eventually goes, they're not allowed here. You can't go out with them. They're a problem. They have a fucked up home life. I know they're fun. I know that you share values. I know they enjoy each other. You've known each other for a long time. But here's the deal. They're not coming to the house, and they can't be around the kids. Because, you know, that's what it's coming down to. There's a fair question to ask. What is the...
Dylan has good takes. He's funny. Damn, it said cat food might be better than this. What you eating? Domino's? Domino's is okay. What the fuck, dude?
so you can flirt with them. No orgasm, no finish. And that's the essence of this Hermes type, of the neurotic type. Lots of flirting, lots of playing around, lots of dipping your toes in the world of sexuality and relations. But at the end of the day, you're too neurotic, you're too nervous, you're too anxious, you're too messed up in the head to be able to actually enjoy it or fully engage with it. You're still held back by your own kind of weirdness. Now, in women, because of the lack of emotional connection and the neuroses, they will often just totally fail to have orgasm. The male equivalent is probably going to be the kind of person who will see sex as dirty or beneath them, something inherently filthy and shameful. I think of someone like Nick Fuentes. He has that kind of flirtatious energy sometimes with Candace Owens or the Catboys, but he's really not that sexual or romantic a person. He's disillusioned by the whole idea, and he treats sex and even relationships very dismissively. And I think that's indicative of him being a member of this neurotic type. Now, a type that is quite similar to the neurotic type, but we just crank up the emotion, crank up the anxiety, crank up the neuroticism itself, we get to the hypersensitive type. I also call this the philophobic type because they fear love, or in this case, they fear sex. This is the most thoroughly asexual type on here, even more so than the less emotional neurotic type, because they're just so emotional, so hypersensitive, so messed up from the internet. I think the internet has created a lot of these people, social media and Discord servers, all the anxiety around that.
Okay.
It's created a lot of people who are just fearful of and repulsed by sex. My observation is that this type is far more common in females than in males, and as a result they will often turn to being asexual, non-binary, female to male, transsexual, as a way of escaping their own femininity, as a way of escaping their own sexuality. You notice when they go FTM trans, they very rarely ever transition into a very sexual, sensual, get out there and lay some girls kind of man. They always turn into these androgynous, very asexual, very infantilized K-pop boy type images. And that brings us to a great celebrity example of this type, Ellen Page. She
K-pop
has a lot of
boy.
traits of this big inner face, very anxious, nervous look, kind of those droopy eyebrows which stand for doubt and paranoia, even mental illness in some cases. These
I
are just
feel
people
sorry
who
for her,
really
dude.
do not care for sex, and not in the sense that they are not interested in it, but in the sense that they are actively repulsed and frightened by it due to a
She's
kind
just
of variety
fucking,
of
like,
neuroses. Very common
up
in
in the
melancholic and phlegmatic people, I should add as well. The Greek god here is the goddess Artemis, who was the goddess of virginity. That's really the only thing that fits here. The whole goddess of the hunt thing does not fit quite that well, but the virginity, the asexuality, it works. I'm running with it. Alright, and last but certainly not least, our final type. Very high in emotionality, very high in neuroticism, very easily upset, very sensitive, and moderately asexual. Lower libido. We have what I call the delusional type. This is analogous to the Greek god Poseidon, or in Latin Neptune, and this type is very deep, like deep ocean waters. And this type wants to dive deep into fantasies, into delusions about relationships. Unlike the more healthy and well-integrated nurturing type, who seeks to use sex as a way of connecting with someone, or entertaining, or caring for their beloved partner, the delusional type is far more self-centered. But ironically, they are far more outwardly devotional towards their partner. But it's not because they actually care. Right? They see their idealized partner, their idealized perfect person, as being the solution to all their woes, as being their perfect fantasy brought to life. And so they want to use emotional and sexual relations with this person as a way of indulging themselves, as a way of escaping their own life and their own neuroses, and seeking out that ineffable romantic and sexual validation that they so badly desire. Also strong parallels with the jealous type, but unlike the jealous type, they're far less flirtatious, far less slutty, and far more obsessive and fixated. This is the classic simp type. Always looking for the imagined perfect manic pixie dream girl to come save them from their boring chud life. And so with that, there we have it. 12 sexual types. 4 healthy, normal, fairly well integrated, and
simp.
8 inhabiting all very...
Imagine being called a simp. You're a simp.
various kinds of dysfunction. Find my services.
Damn. Judge a book by its cover? That sounds like the podcast me and my friend were about to make. Always judge a book by its cover. We're about to make a podcast named Always Judge a Book by Its Cover. Oh shit. Let's do some K-pop rating, man. Fellas, if you're here, let's do some K-pop rating, dog. I think I wrote it in my title today. I gotta do K-pop rating. Let's just look at some K-pop, bro. Oh fuck! I gotta work out today. I have to do it today. Can't be a bitch. Are you a bitch? Don't be a bitch. have to study. I have to study K-pop because it's like literally part of my work. Let's look at what is this, lemon tang or some shit? It's hearts to hearts. I gotta know about this group, Hearts to Hearts. Damn, I gotta save them though, man. Like it. We have to play the game. Let's play the game. Damn, they're active from... Oh, study what about them? Like, I have to know the members and stuff, dude. Because of my work. Like, we sell their merchandise and stuff. Not, we don't sell them, but like, we manage it. We manage it, and like, I have to know... Like, we have this order form and shit, and like, I have to pick out the items really fast. But it's like, I don't know who they are, so it's like, it's hard to pick out. Like, do we have like literally thousands of items at my warehouse? Excuse me. And I have to know these girls. We gotta do it. Hearts to hearts. We gotta do it, bro. Damn. There's 8 members. Let's not go to jail, bro. What's a good picture to decide? Should we do this picture? And we need full body. Is this hearts to hearts? No, this is better. I mean, this is more realistic. Alright, fellas. I don't know if Mr. Hoops want to join. No, she has a mic. Fuck, we gotta pick a better one. Where's with the legs, man? Show some legs. We need skin exposure. Yeah, this picture, I see a lot of it at my work. Alright, time to go to jail, fellas. Alright. Is that a tattoo on her nose? Why does she have a star on her nose? Whatever. Alright. We gotta do this liking. God damn, they all look good though. I gotta be honest. I gotta be fucking honest. They look fucking good. But it doesn't matter if they look good or not. What matters is if you're going to jail. Like in Mr. Hoops. Mr. Hoops, if you're still here, you gotta join in the game. I'm gonna pick 2. Lycan could pick 1. That minimizes your chance of going to jail. Alright. I picked 1 already. I already picked 2. I already picked 2. I already picked 2. I got mine. I got mine. Lycan, you gotta pick it. Lycan, you gotta pick one. I picked the one I can't see. Oh. Oh, you funny. You're funny. Hold on. My bad. There. That's funny. Lycan's funny. Alright. Which one is it? The one I can't see. Hearts to hearts. Which one do you pick? And which one will send you jail? Go straight to jail. You know Monopoly? Go straight to jail. Which one's gonna send you straight to jail? Fifth one. Lycan, me and you always pick the same one. The redheaded one, right? I picked that one too. See this guys, I think guys see the same, like how they rate women. It's pretty similar. I picked the fifth one too, but I gotta pick another one to make it fun. But it's hard. It's either the first one or the sixth one. But it's cause I like blondes, but she's a fake blonde. She's a fucking Asian girl. But she's a fake blonde. I like the fourth. I like all of them. But I don't know why the last one has a star on her nose. Is that a tattoo or something? What the fuck's going on? She got a pimple? Right? Lycan, what the fuck is this? You wanna zoom in? Like, what is... She has a star right here. Let's zoom in. Can I zoom in? Ah, fuck it. I can't even zoom in. Alright, I picked the first one. I like the first one. I like the first one and the fifth one. Where's the brother who, like... who knows about all these K-pop? He's the one who told me that I picked the underage one. Straight to jail. Straight to jail. Alright, let's not waste any more time. I picked the first one and the fifth one. Let's find out who they are. So, they tell you the names here. Who the fuck is it? Now they look different. Like these girls, dude. Like they fucking look different in every picture. Which one are you? We gotta fucking figure out who is who. I think who's the fifth one? I think it's her. No, that's not her. Who's the fucking? I think it's her. No, it's not her. 20 years old. Okay, nobody picked her, but we're safe. We're safe so far. I don't know who she is, though. I'm trying to see how her nose looks. She looks like she might have braces, though. Is it her? Oh no, I picked her. Oh, okay, she's 19. She's the first girl. She's this one, the one that I picked. She's this one. Fuck, dude. I always pick the very dangerous one. Alright, I'm safe though. Right? 19, 26, 2000. It's 2026, yeah. She's 20 now. Technically, she's 20. Alright, I'm fucking safe. Alright. Alright, we gotta find yours and mine. Is it Ian? I think that we picked Ian, dude. Her nose looks like hers. Dude, we're going to jail, bro. Bro, we are going to jail. We're going to straight to jail, man. I think this is her, dude. Yeah, it's her. Lycan, you fucking going to jail, dude. With me. Wait. Okay, what is this sailor outfit? Is it the sailor? What do you call it? Yeah, we're going to jail, bro. It's her. She's the redheaded one. Pre-debut photo? Ian. Yeah, that's her. I think Lycan boned out on my chat. Did Lycan run away from my stream? Yeah. Yeah, dude. We put Chong-yi on. Chong-yi on. Ian. Oh, that's why it's Ian. Alright, that makes sense. Fuck. Fucking making Korean names into an English name? Yeah, you going to jail, bro. It's not even 18, dude. She's 16. Dude, we fucked up. Damn, I think this is not good. I think having this record online is it's not gonna serve me well. Alright. I picked the 20-year-old and the 16-year-old. I'm going to jail. I lost. You lost too, man. That's it. Like, I picked the second girl. For the fun of it. I picked two. So you got just for the fun. You don't have to, but try to pick the second one. Damn, dude, we lost this game. These girls are in the pre-morphing stage. They haven't done too much plastic surgery. They're in the pre-morphing stage. Now they're gonna get morphed later. I don't understand this nose thing. I was asking my coworker too. I'm like, what is this thing on her nose? And she's like, I don't know either. What is this? I remember, yeah, I was like picking up the item and I'm like, what the hell does she have in her nose? Damn, dude. We going to jail, bro. We going to jail. I can't go to jail. Jonghyun Sailor. I already lost something though? What do you mean? You already lost something? I know, it's your first game and then you lost. I kind of want you to lose again. I think it'll be fun content. It's alright, you don't have to pick them. It's okay, this girl group is exposed now. So we get to see how old they all are. Where's the girl with the weird nose thing? Damn, why do their knees look so like... Is this a fetish or something? I feel like the photographers went in on their knees. Like, yeah, look at their knees. When I see knees, all I see is how to draw them. So this is the lowered side. This is the lower. I don't know what is this called. The femur. The femur is the thigh bone. I forget. So this is the kneecap, and this is the bone. The bottom part is the lower leg bone. This is the kneecap. And there's also two of them, which is the thigh bone, but the muscle kind of covers it. So right here, she has some fucked up. I don't know. She has a big ass like this part is big as fuck on her. She has a tiny one on here. Tibula and fibula. Right. I forgot all the names. Man. Damn, why are we looking at people's knees? This shit reminds me of that fucking... Oh, why your knees? Wait. It's fucking epic.
Why your knees way down?
Because I'm long-legged. Okay, Mr. Sir, I'm a...
Why your knees way down?
Because I'm long-legged. Okay, Mr. Sir, I'm a real authentic model. This is what models usually look like.
What are you?
Me.
Them knees too far from the hips
What
to be
are
real.
you?
No, man, hell
To be
no.
real,
What are you?
you remember, you don't have an eye, so maybe you're not seeing right.
You don't got an eye? Sure right now, I don't. You're good.
He's not seeing
I'm
right.
different visually impaired. You right. You sure right.
I
You
know.
Sure right.
So we going right.
No,
I thought we was friends. What
I'm
happened?
keeping them.
He's keeping me.
I'm keeping you.
That's it. Now I'ma leave.
Why your knees way
Why your
down?
knees way
Because
down?
I'm long-legged.
Oh man, it's just fucking funny, dude. You know what? You know, hearts to hearts, right? This literally says hatsu to hatsu. We fucked up, man. I think this is the girl we picked. And I picked her. I think she looks good. I kind of like her too. She looks super Asian. Who's her? No, what is who's her? You picked her already. She was the Chi-Woo. I like the Chi-Woo. So we both picked Ian. She's 16. We went to jail. Jun. Damn. I also picked her. I just said she looks good. And she's 17. Alright, I'm going to jail again. Yuha. Fuck, 19. Should have picked her. 20. Should have picked her. 6. Oh man. We gotta say we're safe. We nobody picked her. Stella, 19. Safe. Damn, I almost picked her too. What the fuck? She looks different as fuck here. Yeah, she went some transformation, dude. Alright. Boy band. This is another one. Oh, this is too much, dude. How many motherfuckers are here in this? This is too much. This is like a fucking gang, dude. What the fuck? How many members are there? This is a fucking gang member. Show more? What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 29 members? Get the fuck out of here, dude. This is too much. We can't do this tonight. I'm too tired to do these. 29? Dude, I ain't gonna fucking memorize all these motherfuckers' names. Fire me. Fire me. Fire me. I don't have to know their faces. I just gotta know their names. Because it's on paper. So I just gotta know, like, this type of item for this name. Let's do the name. Zhao Jun Kun. Kun. Like, just add a T and you're a cunt. Jae-hee, Ji-song, Sion. Xion. It's really Xion. Jaehyun. Renjun. Chenli. Yuta. Win-Win? The fuck kind of name is Win-Win? Jeno. Hendery? Hendery? What the fuck kind of name is Hendery? Johnny. Alright, there's a mediocre ass name. Ryu. Mark. Jamin. 10. 10? 10? Your name is 10? I keep forgetting. How do you say 10? 10. Yes, 10. 10.
10.
10. I always forget that. Like, I say it 1,000 times, I forget it. 10. Hechan. Yushi. Jongwoo. Yang Yang? There's Win Win and Yang Yang? Are you trying to be are you trying to be racist? Sakuya, Riku, Taeyong, Dooyoung. So there's Taeyong and Dooyoung? Man, I feel sorry for these dudes though, man. Like, I have to sell like I mean, like, people buy like photo cards, like, of the boy bands, like the product. They have like photo cards, like it's like trading cards, but with the boy band faces and stuff. And like, they take the most feminine. I mean, they didn't take the pictures. Like, I know they're forced to take it by the entertainment industry. I mean, the management. It's part of their job, but it's like, fuck. Imagine you're a dude and you're all caked up with makeup. And like, you have to take the most feminine photo. I mean, I guess it's better than emptying a container. It's way easier than going into people's attics, right? And you make more money. Like, look at this picture. I mean, it's like, they have to be pushing some gay agenda. Like, this has to be some kind of a subliminal message on, like, homosexuality, right? It has to be. It has to be. Why is this guy's head in the air? Like, he didn't want to do it. This fool committed. Like, he's like, I gotta do my job. Like, he's committed. But this fucker, this dude's like not committed, dude. He's gonna get fired, man. Like, put it on the, like, commit. Like, this guy, he committed. It's mostly for girls anyways. But it's like, it's mostly for girls. True. But what is it though? Like, how? I mean, okay, I'll have to push back on that statement with, like, there's a lot of pedophiles and gays buying this, but it's like, you said it's mostly for girls, which is very true. It is mostly for girls. But even if it's mostly for girls, I still don't get it. Well, I mean, I'm not a girl, so of course I don't get it. But I feel like it's for young kids. I get that. Young female audience. I get that. Even like the people people. I guess she's the manager. Like, she's teaching me, like, you know, the customers are mostly young girls. And like, she even knows, like, everyone knows, like, I get it, but what are they teaching young girls? I don't know what. So I'm just trying to equivocate. I don't know if I'm using the right word for this, but like, what's the male version of this? Well, the male version of this is obviously the girl group. But do boys like older guys like girls? I'm fucking confused about this. What is their, like, business, like, meeting, like, you know, like the creative, like the fucking board meetings? What do they talk about in board meetings? Like, board meetings for fucking, like, Tesla, like, I understand it, like, okay, we gotta hit the mark, like, future projection of the electric car with the laws, and I get the board meetings and shit. I can see how it plays out. But shit like this, what's the board meeting like? Alright, the society is going towards a gender neutral whatever, so we're gonna push out this boy band that are kinda homosexual but kinda not. They're asexual, but like, look at this dude. I feel bad for this dude. I really do. I really feel bad for this dude. Someone convinced him that you should be doing this. Like, that's the thing, you know, like, someone convinced this dude, like, it's okay to do this. Oh, this is grossing me out. this guy is looking at me, grossing me out. Look at this. So we sell photo cards like this. Like, it's like a little tiny, like, trading card. You know how people buy Pokemon cards, they buy this kind of cards. But this guy's obviously, like, full of makeup, like, you know? So I don't know what to feel about this. This is like, why are they doing this to the youth? Like, what is it? Like, what is... Oh, this is grossing me out. Like, this guy's going all in, dude. This is a... Look at this. Look at his lipstick. Is that his thing? Like, lipstick? That's what girls like. But did they always? I feel like they dialed it up. That's the thing. I guess that's what my like kind of like they dialed it up, dude. I feel like they fucking dialing this shit up. So it's like, what's the difference between clavicular and this fucking shit? You know what I'm saying? Clavicular is just doing what this is. You know, people hate on clavicular and stuff, but it's like, I don't see much difference between a whole industry and what he's doing. And the whole plastic surgery industry as well. But clavicular is actually fucking mean though. He goes out there and just talks shit. But these guys are like, they don't even have freedom to speak freely, you know? They're managed so tightly by the gooks. The gooks have a hold of their mouth. That's what I'm saying, like, I wonder what they're saying in their board meetings. Damn, look at this. It's like, I'm a stick. Nah, I shouldn't say that. They're sticking something, right? They're sticking oh, I can't see it. They're sticking something. Also, it's Korea. I know it's Korea, but it's not. It's like, it's worldwide now. They found... The internet allowed this shit to spread like a plague. So the fans are not Korean. Like, I see the customers every day. Like, we send out like literally like hundreds of packages a day. Every day. They're all like, they're international. We send it everywhere, dude. And mostly it's in America. I'm sure like Korean audience they send it from Korea, but like the Western Hemisphere, it's us that's sending it. It's like, it's not, like, customers are not Korean though, you know? So like, they found, it's like, I guess it's like, I'm talking about the style. It's really not. I mean, it is, but it's like, that's what I'm saying. My home culture. It's like they dialed it up so hard. It's just like clavicular is like nothing compared to the whole country. It's so feminized. It's so warped. And I really believe shit like this is the reason why there's declining birth rate. And that's why Korea is like #1. And like they're gonna go extinct, like literally. Because the birth rate is so low. Like, they don't have enough people to replace the country, like the fucking, they don't have enough people to replace it. It's super weird, dude. It's like shit like this corrupts the youth. No, that's like they are kind of overworked as well, but that's what they say. but it's really not overworked. It's just, it's like, that's fucking bullshit. Korea's not a poor country, but it's like a lot of poor country has the most babies, you know what I'm saying? So it can't be fucking, that can't be an excuse. Like, I love how, like, I don't love it, but it's like, it's funny how they put that as an excuse of like, oh, like, 2 household income, we're overworked. Like, that's just not an excuse. Like, you still make more than majority of the world. And it's like, poorer countries have babies, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of poor countries still have babies. I think North Korea technically has more fucking babies than South Korea. Like, what the fuck is that supposed to, you know what I'm saying? They're not overworked. They work the same hours over here. Like, it's just, I think, like 8 hours and shit. It's just like passive aggressive. That's because they're more educated. I don't get what do you mean. That's because they're more educated. That they don't have babies? Education has nothing to do with like having babies, dude. You gotta see how, I mean, it's hard to explain how Korean people are. Like the female, the younger people is like, it's so they plan more than a person that isn't educated. That's true, but it's like, that's still not really, you know, plan for what, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not really an excuse. As a whole nation. What's education got to do with it? Like, you know, having a family? You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't want to have kids if you couldn't afford it? You could afford it. I mean, you can. Like, that's my point. Poorer countries have kids and they're fine. It's just, you're just more materialistic. But if that's kind of your mentality, how far are you gonna go? Oh, this not enough, this not enough, this not enough. I gotta have more. I gotta afford more. It's like, when is it? It's really subjective. It doesn't really. Where's the benchmark? It's really materialism. It's like. They're not fine though? Who's not fine? They're fine. They're fine. Dude, you hear, there's a lot of poor people in this country too. And they still have kids and they're fine, you know. Believe me, they're fine. Their parents work hard, but it's still a family, you know. I met a lot of poor people. And like, they have like fucking like a lot of kids and they're fine, dude. They're just working hard, but they still have family, you know. They're a lot of the Latino community is like that. when I meet them. They work hard, but it's like they're happy, dude. They're fucking like they're on it though. They're with their kids. They go here. Like, they don't really have breaks. But it's like, what is a break when you have a family? So it's like. But that's what they say too. The Korean people, they say like we can't afford it and shit, but it's like, dude, you can totally afford it. I mean, you won't be fucking rich, like how you see on TV. But that's the thing, not everyone wants that. That's the problem though. Everyone wants like a fantasy and shit. That's exactly the problem. It's like that's why I'm saying like this media shit and this like pushing of dude, life's dirty, man. You gotta get dirty and stuff, you know? Life's not clean. That's exactly the problem. Not everyone's like, and then it's just like, yeah, of course, like nobody wants that lifestyle. Everyone wants to be fucking rich, but that's just not how it is. And everyone's kind of like in it for themselves. So it's like, if everyone doesn't want that lifestyle, then you get a population collapse. And that's exactly the issue right now. It's like, what is the lifestyle? Like, fucking showing off, like, you know, some shit you see on Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't grow up super rich. My father worked hard. I wasn't crazy rich, dude. But it was great. It was great. I mean, that's like majority of the people, though. Fucking think about my grandparents. It's like, it wasn't great. But we're all here because of them. They made it up. I think we talked about this before. About your father, too. And our father's father, you know? But yeah, it's like, I hear that shit. It's like the typical thing. Like, we can't afford it, want that lifestyle. It's like, it's kind of like egotistical. I gotta give it up to one of my friend. I have a friend. He's technically illegal. He's literally illegal here. But he has a daughter. But she's not illegal because she was born here. And this guy's illegal, but he's making it work. Like, he technically can't work. Like, you don't have papers. And he's living in LA too. But he's trying, dude. He's like me. He's like a buffalo hunter. And he's like, you know, he says he loves his daughter, but he's really good to his daughter too. And he spends all his money on his daughter. He's like, shit, I'm broke again. It's like, well, go catch your buffalo, dude. I'm jealous of that too. Like the daughter, the friend's kid I always imitate in my stream, like fucking around, like crying and shit. That's his daughter. But like anything, you have to start. Like that mindset. You don't want that lifestyle. You can't afford it. That it all. He says it all changes once you have the kid. Like it's just, once you have the baby. It's like I guess it's like a biological thing also. But what could be more rewarding than seeing your own fucking kid? So your mindset changes, and then you just give it all up for that kid, which is like great to see as a outsider. Just like when she's like 2 or 3, this motherfucker gives her food like she's a king. Like this fucking idiot. He has like a big ass it's more than how much I eat. He gives her food like a king. Oh, you gotta eat. You gotta eat. But educated people don't think it's worth the risk. Yeah, but like he's educated too. But like that's kind of a that doesn't even make sense. Educated, what the hell's what's that mean? What's that really mean? I'm sure there's educated people who think it's worth the risk. You know what I'm saying? You can't really say that. And why would educated people think that's not worth the risk? That's the whole reason why here on Earth to have kids and have family. Education has nothing to do with it. You know what they say about education is a mass hypnosis. It's like a... Well, I don't want to get too philosophical, but, it's not my thought. It's a philosophy. Like, it's... Education doesn't really... Like, what's that even really mean? Like, just... That's not, like, I'm not religious, but... Like, that's why I always talk about the importance of religion. It's more important than education or anything. What the fuck is education? Like, whoever... And who's teaching you that education? It's like, and then we go back to the whole goddamn the college system and the American like education. What, from here in this country, is that the best? How about people from China? The education from China is not bad. It's bad or good? You know what I'm saying? Obviously they're fucking good. They're fucking smart. They're fucking beating us, the U.S. And like American education system is probably the worst in the world, to be honest. So what does that really mean? You don't think it's worth the risk of having a better career? I don't understand what that means. They don't think it's worth risk of having a better career? Can you rephrase that? What does that mean? They just have this fucking mindset that they've adopted. Like, you think you're gonna get some fucking cushy job that's gonna pay you fucking gazillion dollar where you just don't do nothing, and then you have gazillion dollar for me, you got gazillion dollar for the kid, and I got gazillion minutes, hours of the time to take care of him. It's just not like that, dude. Like, most people are they're fighting for time, they're always working, they're fucking sacrificing sleep. And you don't even you need around like, well, now because of inflation, maybe $60K a year to just live like a $60K a year with a little bit of debt. You can raise a kid. It won't be fucking cushy, but you know what's cushy? You know, like nothing's fucking guaranteed or cushy in life. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, it's this fantasy, dude. Just as a whole world, like we adopted this fantasy. But they don't want that struggle early on in life. That's what I'm saying. Like they don't want the struggle. Like they don't want to. They're being pussies. And it's just like, what's early? You're never gonna. It's that goal. I mean, that line is never. You're never gonna cross it if you think like that. It's always gonna get pushed. As you age, it's like that. It's not like that where you pass it. It's like, I don't want that struggle, and then it's like 20s. I don't want that struggle. 30s, you don't want that struggle. 40s, you don't want that struggle. It's not like when you pass 20, it's like, oh yeah, okay, I want the struggle. Like people think when you get older, it's just, oh yeah, I'm a different person now. But like you feel exactly the same. That's why I always talk about getting older and stuff. I feel exactly the same. I was like fucking like 16, 17. And I still don't want to do shit. But it's just, I just have a lot more memory and like shitty things happen to me because I lived a longer life. But I still don't want the struggle, but it's just, yeah, that mindset is just, you're never gonna, that's a privilege to have that kind of mindset. It's like, it's not even a privilege, it's like a delusion. They don't want that struggle early on, like when then? It's like, they're gonna be like, whoa, you know, maybe when I'm like, mid-30s, or like they have this like they think that when you get to that level, it's like it's gonna be totally different. It's that kind of like that delusion of the mind. And the narcissism, I guess, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be fucking good. It's gonna be successful. And then you're like, oh, you never know. And they're like, oh, you're a hater. It's like, you can't convince somebody at that mindset. It's just like, you can't get to them. People are more financially better when they're older. Well, they're not. Why would you say that? I mean, they learn from mistakes, but not all of them do. You're still the same. Like, you gotta understand, it's either you learn it or you don't. Some people never learn it, dude. That's why there's a lot of old people that are fucking broke and poor. That's not true at all. You would think that, though. Like, you would like to think that. It's logically, yeah, you could assume that, but it's just, dude, there's a lot of, more than a young person? Yeah, but there's a lot of young person that are successful too, you know, in this day and age. So this is not like, you can't really, that's not really an argument. Like, you can't really, a lot of young people are smart too. I was one of those young people that were financially smart. That's how I was able to fucking not work for like 4 years. Because I had a lot of money. On average. But it's like, how do you measure that? You know what I'm saying? How do you even fucking measure that? But it's true, young people are generally dumber. because they just haven't learned yet. So yeah, you're right. I mean, on average, yeah, sure. Sure. So I guess that goes to my point. It's like this whole infantilization. No, you can't look at the richest people. That's an exception. Like, don't look at the richest people. Richest people. You can't look at that. They're just exceptions. You can't weigh them in anything. And a lot of rich people got rich at early age. There's rarely people who fucking they work hard and then they make it at age 45. That's never usually the case. Either they got married and then they combine two incomes and they get government help and there's all these variables. But how do we come to this topic? I mean, what was your point? That's not I mean, that's just like the older people are more financially better. Yeah, I mean, I gave it to you. I mean, on average, sure. On average, sure. Yeah, but that's because they decided to get together and have a kid and stuff, which is my point. You know what I'm saying? Which the whole topic began with like not having kids. So that was the point. Like they decided they're like, and then they're struggling together, but like they're still combined. They're making it work. But this thought of like, I'm gonna wait till this X amount of time, so I'm gonna have this business, whatever, and then it's just all like fucking pipe dream. And you can't even say anything about it because like, oh yeah, you're a hater now if you say anything bad about someone's plan. It's fucking snake eating his own tail and shit. It's crazy now. But I think this whole thing started because of the K-pop thing. I'm just saying like, Korea is the forefront of that experiment of like, oh, cost of living, oh, can't afford it. Oh, men have low testosterone. Oh, I'm educated, whatever the fuck that means, and delay, maturity and having kids. And I'm the one to talk. I don't even have kids, but I can't. I sound like it's bad coming out of my mouth, but well, I mean, I guess that's why I get to have a say in this because I'm one of that person, right? It's not like I don't want hardship. It's just, well, I mean, yeah, it's going back to fucking. It's not that I don't want the struggle. Like, I'm okay with the struggle. I just don't want my kid to struggle. And, same could be said about, that point could be used for everybody else, too. So I get it, in a way, but also don't want to, I don't want to get with, like, a crazy woman. Which, my friend is with. Like, they're not even together, that bitch. Fucking killing him, dude. Like, so stressful. man. You gotta get with a good person to like it. You gotta get with a good person. It's okay to wait. Don't hurry and get with the wrong person. Literally gonna kill you. Literally gonna kill you. But you know Adrian Broner, this guy, I always say I don't know if you know who this guy is. He was a boxer.
I'm gonna do it.
This guy? You're saying what most people don't want. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like it's not good coming out of my mouth because I have the same fucking reasoning. But let's take me out for a second. Let's take me out of the equation for a second. And just look at my home country as like a science observation, right? It's like everything we're talking about and everything that's going on in this country, like South Korea is they're the leading of that. Like they're in the forefront, like they're leading, which is not good. Like you want to be leading as a scientific advancement in a culture or freedom of what America stands for, like, you know, freedom of speech and expression and, you know, liberty and all that shit. Like America's the leading nation in that, you know, and then, you know, like Afghanistan is the leading country to hate on women. Which is not good. Well, you know what I'm saying. But as far as like this feminization of men and like I can't afford it and we're educated but I can't afford it but I need the money and all that fucking bullshit that's going on is like that. Korea's the leading. They're leading. They're the leaders of it. Like not having kids and like literally number one declining birth rate, like going extinct, number one. Like people always complaining about not having enough money, number one. Fucking capitalistic as fuck, but always complaining about capitalism, number one. It's like girls doing plastic surgery up the ass, number one. Like literally number one. Feminized women, number one. Safest country in the world, number one. They're literally one of the safest country in the world. I think they're literally number one. Like the lowest crime. But just because they want that, they sacrifice like a lot of the shit. You know how they say like you sacrifice freedom for safety? Like they're number one in that example. Like there isn't an incentive for them to have kids. See, you're making having kids as an incentive. Like you gotta listen to what you're saying. It's not a fucking transactional like I gain something. It's like a duty as a human. It's like a religious. That's why religion is important. You're becoming like you're. Even though I'm not religious, they got that right though. It's like it's your duty to have a kid, like to pass down your offspring. Like that's just kind of like basic thing. It's not about incentive. It's like it's not a fucking business transaction. Like you can't weigh this. Thing like a, you know. And like I said, that mindset even changes if you accidentally have a kid. Like if you, let's say you accidentally just have a kid, like that mindset goes away. It's like something about like biology and your programming or whatever. No, it's not. It's not an incent. It's not. It's not an incent. It's like a. I don't know if you're religious, but you're. That's like a lot of assumption going on. It's not all about afterlife, right? It's about selflessness. Of course, it's part of it, the afterlife or whatever. But it's just believing in the higher power. But if you say incentive, like, it's like, that's like saying like, that kind of reasoning leads you to do crimes. That's like, okay, if I could get away with it and there's an incentive for me to do it, like, why not do it? Like, okay, I'm stronger than this woman next to me, old lady here. I could rob her. There's an incentive for me. That I'm not gonna get caught. I should do. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're taking the morality out of it. Yeah, that's why you need religion. That's what I'm saying. People as a whole do things that would benefit themselves, but also it's like, is that really true? It's like I don't think that has always been true. People do, like I say that a lot too. People do things that benefit themselves, but I don't think it was always that case. I think people are a lot more selfish now than ever. Think of all the people who died in the wars, dude. That's the most I mean, well, it's kind of fucked up. War itself is fucked up, but I guess that's a bad example. But people who are drafted, I guess. Well, I mean, that's not their choice. Well, I mean, you could pull a Muhammad Ali and not go. I guess. But I'm saying, this guy, Adrian Broner, this guy has 10 kids, dude. Can you believe that? He has 10 kids. That's self-defense or force? Yeah, self-defense. But it's like, it's not self-defense, dude. You're fighting as a whole, as a nation. It's not self-defense. You're working as a whole. So it's like you're pretty much like selfless. You're a unit now. You're part of the bigger. It's like But I don't know what I was going with the whole war thing, but no, not yourself. You gotta protect your family from invaders. That's why you're giving up yourself. Is willing to die for the bigger picture. If you're fighting for yourself from invaders, like, I mean, what are you, Rambo? What are you, fucking Batman? You gonna fight for yourself? You You need to be a unit. And that unit is part of that unit as a bigger. Then you gotta be willing to fucking die. So you gotta look at the bigger picture. You wouldn't have a nation if everyone fought for themselves. Everyone would fucking hole up somewhere and then just fight any invader. The only reason why you protect your family is because they protect you. No, if you're man of the house, you don't protect the family. Don't protect you. You gotta protect your family, dude. What are you talking about? Your kids are not gonna protect you, dude. What are you talking about? They're babies. If you have a family, you protect your family. What's your fucking wife gonna protect you? It's all about selflessness. You gotta be selfless as a man. No. You're going into some feminine shit. You're going to women stuff. Support you carefully. That's great, but it's nice to have, but as a man, you can't rely on that stuff. Like, no one's gonna care for you or support you. You can't care about those stuff, dude. You gotta be bigger than that. But of course, it's great, you know, that's a normal functioning family, though. But it's not a given. That's my point. Yeah, I was saying though, man, this dude, Adrian Boner, he has 10 kids, man. And this guy, your family doesn't care about you? I mean, I don't wanna, let's take me out of it. But there's a lot of people his family doesn't care about. There's a lot of broken families out there, dude. I'm one of them. There's a lot in LA, dude. You see a lot of gang members here. The family's probably fucked up. I've seen a lot too. It's sad though, man. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just, it all starts in your home. Everything starts in your home. I said it's good to have a good family. I don't okay. I mean, I don't like complaining, so. I'm not a criminal, so. I had a good family. But the whole care about you thing, that's too feminine for me. It's shame people got to live like that. Yeah, it's really sad. It's sad. It's sad. I'm like a street kid, dude. I grew up like I'm like a street kid. Like in the Los Angeles street kid. So I've seen a lot of like fucking like they're just out on the street because like their home sucks. You know, if you're just in the street, that's the kind of people you meet. That's when you know, like that's how you kind of learn. It's not feminine to care. All right. It's like it's not. I know. But I'm saying, as a man, you can't. It's now you're kind of equivocating the word care. I mean, care is basically is the same word as quality, and you know, care, quality, value. That's all the same good. That's all the same thing. But it's like what I meant to say was like, as a man, expecting care from another person. Like, you can't. That's not. I don't need that. You can't need that. It's nice to have it though, but you know. I don't need it. You gotta be like a fucking Terminator, dude. You've been seeing me every fucking night after I work. You see anyone here? You see anyone here giving me care? You know what I'm saying? Why do you say that? I guess it's different lifestyle, different life that I had. You gotta be a little bit hard though, you know. You just have to. You can't be weak. To be honest, girls don't even like that, you know? Girls don't like that shit. Like a lot of like I'm not bragging or anything, okay? But I do pretty well with the females. But it's not because I'm saying I'm like a playboy or some shit. It's because I shut the fuck up. Like, shut up. Shut up. Like, I tell my friends. I want to tell my friends this. It's not hard. No, it's... What do you mean for no reason? There's tons of reason. You gotta be... There's reasons every day you gotta be hard. Like, you just... Dude. It's not easy out there, dude. Life's not easy. The people don't give a fuck about you. Credit card... Like... Dude, if you just... You'll know. It's bad motherfuckers out there. And a lot of people don't give a fuck about you. Like you said, they're looking out for themselves, dude. They'll get rid of you, or they'll like discard you. You know. It's great that you're here, and then like it's like through internet we meet and we can talk like this, but that's the reason. That's what I'm saying. There's always a reason. That's what I'm saying. You gotta be a hard motherfucker. You gotta be hard. Like, you gotta be tough, dude. And you can't take anything. You can't take things personally. You know, you gotta learn to forget it, which is another sign of being hard. Like, you can't hold on to shit. Which I had the longest time I had a problem with that. Just kind of letting go. That's tough, but that's letting go is being hard. You know, you gotta. I guess I don't want to use the word hard. Like, you gotta be. I don't want to use the word stoic because that word's been fucking drilled to the ground. But I'm saying, like I was saying, like, the girls don't even like that. They're just shut the hell up. Like, I try to tell my friends, like, just leave her alone. Then she'll come to you. Just shut the fuck up. Stop trying to find a way in and shit. And a big part of that is like just blabbermouth, like just not focusing on. It's just the chicks could kind of smell it, and I'm going into the whole female thing because like they're the ultimate truth teller in that sense. Like they just sense someone that's not like I don't want to say the word hard, but like yeah, just be like your father. You know, just fucking work. That's what I mean. Just like focus on your shit. You can't hold on to stuff. You can't be a blabbermouth. You can't try to finesse your way into shit and like con your way or talk. Some people think they could talk their way into everything. It's like that only works on like certain type of people. Man, like my point is that you gotta be a little bit, you know, callous. That's the word. Like when you have callus on your hand, like I have callus on my hand from working, right? Like hardening. You gotta be a little bit callous. Is that the word? I don't even want to look at it. Look up the word. That's what I'm saying. I should be a red pill content creator. I could kill. I could make a living out of this. I'll help the other Asian bro. Asians have it tough, man. You gotta. Asians are so feminized. I gotta. The younger Asians, I mean, not the rooftop Koreans. Those are the hardened ones, like my father's generation. But the generation under me are the weak ones. That's the K-pop generation. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't have like no emotions or anything like that. Like obviously you can see I have emotions and shit, but can't be like what would you say? What do you mean what would you say? What do you mean? What would I say what? What do you mean, what would I say? Like people trying to get in by talking? Like what do you, for the red pill stuff? Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Stop yapping. Stop yapping, dude. Fucking people in America yap so much. They just yap about anything, dude. And it's really true. It's like people in this country, they yap for just like no reason. They just talk. And I'm saying this as I'm yapping by myself at home. But I guess this is like a way to get my yapping out. Because I rarely talk, so outside. I'll say shut the fuck up. Just do your shit. What you're passionate about. If it's Final Fantasy VIII that you're passionate about, be like Mr. Hoops. And just fucking know everything about it, you know? Just do that shit. And when someone's interested in you, they'll just come talk to you. Then. Like they give you signs. Like they'll just like hover around you. if they want you to talk to them. Like, it's fucking funny. But if they don't do that, like, just leave them alone, you know? But it's hard to do that in, like, in a bar. Like, when you meet somebody in a bar, then you gotta actually approach and talk to them. But, like, in, like, I guess, like, school or work, I don't recommend work, but anywhere where you're kind of stuck together, fucking just leave them alone. Leave them alone. Even though you want to get with them, which is usually the place that you get with. Like, you mean just get a hobby? Sure. I mean, I don't want to say it's a hobby, but just something that you're passionate about, you know? It could be your dream, you know? I'm trying to be a cartoonist, you know? It's not, I don't see it as a hobby. I'm trying to make it a career, you know? So it's like, and this YouTube shit, I'm new to it. Not really a hobby, but I'm trying to make it work. So I've been doing every day, like almost every day, like 6 days a week for about like what? This is my fourth week. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. And you know, like in you're trying to learn to draw, which is a great hobby. You know, not a hobby, which is a great objective. Let's use the word objective. Let's not say hobby. Hobby is too light. It's like a light. It's too bubbly. Objective, like it. Objective. Because you need something that you like more than the girl. You know what I'm saying? Like Patrice O'Neal, which is like, he's the GOAT, man. Like, he said it, he's so funny, he said it the best. His order of importance in life is me, my career, my mother, and then my fish, and then maybe you. Which is how it's supposed to be. That is the correct order. That's the order. You're not number one. Like, you gotta tell the girl you're not number one. And he says like, his girlfriend says like, well, you know, I'm gonna grow old with you, so you're number one in my list. And then he says, aw, but I'm sorry, baby. You're number 4. Or number 5 or whatever. Me, my career, my mother, and then maybe my fish. Like, you're competing with my fish. And then you. That shit's so fucking funny. But that's the mentality you gotta have. You're number one. You're always number one. Right. No. But this is the red pill game. Of course, you gotta be. But no. But when you marry her, then it flips. It's a different story when you're married. You know, when you're together, you have a kid, then your kid's number one, and then your wife, and then you. You know what I'm saying? We're like your career or whatever the fuck, and then you're like the 5th one. That's a different story. I knew you were gonna say this. I was waiting for you to say this. But that's when you're married. That's like when you're matrimony. But if you're not married, you know, or if you don't have kids, that's the priority. Once you have a kid, it's number one. Kid's number one. Kid's number one. And I don't even need to say this. You know, talk to anyone with a kid, unless they're fucking twisted. Then, you know, which I hope you don't talk to someone that's twisted. But you know how you bond with people in a social place, like in work. If they have a kid, talk about their kid. They just won't shut the fuck up. Like talk about, wow, that must be great. How old is your kid? That's how you bond. Like that's a little social tip. And I should make content out of it. I should make videos out of this. I do it every work I go or every place, every person I meet. If I don't have anything to talk about, but I need to kind of get close to them in a business wise or whatever, talk about their kids. Do you have a kid? Do you have this? Oh, like, oh, how old is he? If it's 3, oh, that must be cute. If it's 9, oh man, that must be a fun age. You know, he's grown. You can play fucking football with him or whatever the fuck. If there's a daughter, oh man, you know, she must be beautiful. Like you must light up your day or whatever. And then they just won't shut the fuck up. They just talk. And then it's like just listen to like, oh yeah, and then just respond to that. You know, it's easy to talk to people like that. Or sales, if you do want to do sales, that's a great way to kind of open them up. Because it's just they love their kids, dude. That's their world. Yeah, but no kids, then just get the fuck out of here. It's me, my career, my mother. The selfless thing is the whole family thing. But that's the perspective of a man, right? So in order to get to the family level, because that's the beginning, that's before family. In order to get to the family level, the woman has to accept that role as the fourth. But the problem with the whole shit that I was talking about, the culture, is like they don't want to be number 4. Like they're number 1. I'm boss babe. We're equal. I'm here, and then you're here level next to me. Like I am the king and you're the queen, and you're the queen and I'm the king and I'm the queen and you're the king. We're all equal. It's like that should, that just fucks up the foundation of it. You're never gonna get to the good family part. It just doesn't go anywhere if it's equal. And that's a problem. Like it just, women will not ever accept, like not all women, but the whole society right now, the culture, the zeitgeist is like, you don't accept that. You don't need to accept that. All right, you're number 1 queen. You're number 1. And Patrice O'Neal always said like, you're a queen, the king's bitch. It's kind of true, you know. Yeah, it's weird, dude. It's weird. It's fucking crazy though. Even the most feminine women, it will all work out in the end. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm just fucking thinking like a maniac. But there is a, it's fucking, it's I think about this stuff because it's sad, dude. Like, that your birthplace like your fucking origin, right? Your race is gonna go is extinct. That's hard to. That's sad, dude. If you think like, I feel like it's a duty of me to like do something about it. That's why I think about this shit a lot, and then like I look at it really objectively. But even like I'm you know, it's sad to see America like that too. You know, fucking. It's just, you know, that's why I'm like thinking about it. I'm you know, it's all for positive change. I just want to help the world. I just want to help the world. You know, service. It's just my way of service. How do I give back? I gotta figure out a way to put this into a cartoon. Fuck, but it's just like, where do I start? Fuck. Okay, I got the drawing part down. I got the animating part down. I have characters in my head. I have all these shit that I think about. I thought about these stuff a lot, so it's like, how do I put this into a cartoon? How do I make it? Shit, you know, I gotta. And it's like after work, my brain doesn't work. Civilizations come and go. No, dude. What race of people go? Korea's been around for fucking ages, dude. Even China. You know how deep the fucking history is there? There's no race that disappeared. We're talking about race, not a civilization. Like literally, race of people. They're gonna go. It's like I'm part of that fucking group. That's like saying like all Eskimos are gonna be extinct. That's sad, man. Even I'm not Eskimos. Like imagine like Eskimos. It's like even an animal that goes extinct is like a fucking big deal. Like this is the last panda bear. You have to fucking preserve the panda bear. But like this is the last dolphin and shit. And they have this whole movement about don't kill dolphins and shit. Or don't kill pandas. You know what I'm saying? You do that. People do that for fucking animals and shit. And it's like a literal human race is gonna go extinct. Well, technically that's not true because North Korean people will be fine. So you may be right. Civilization might go away, but the race wouldn't die out. We got North Korea. I got a roof for North Korea, and I guess Koreans that's not living in Korea. like myself, to get the civilization going. But I don't wanna. I'm gonna probably mix. I'm gonna have a mutt. A lot of human species died out. I don't know about that, dude. Like what? Like a race? What do you mean a lot of human species died out? Human is a species. There's no subcategories of human. What are you talking about? A lot of humans died. Okay, I get that, but I don't know what you mean by. No, a lot of humans died, but it's like. Oh, you mean like the form of humans? Like Neanderthal and shit? Like, what are you talking about? We're not the last human species. What are you talking about? We're just the current species, the humans. We're not the last. No, but that's just natural progression of things. We're not. Koreans are not Neanderthals. What are you talking about? That's just the stages of the human species. We're talking about a race. And a civilization that comes with it. Like a tribe is gonna die out. Yeah, of course, because that's just the natural progression of things. That's just like water is wet kind of statement. And then later in the future, we might be the prehistoric species, you know what I'm saying? As humans just change and morphs and evolves. It's just natural progression of things. You don't understand the importance of nations. Like, look at fucking World Cup. It's nations getting together, you know, playing against each other. It's like it's a big part of. But let's say that one of the nations just gotta be gone. That's a sad thing. Does Israel have? Does the Jews have a soccer team? I'm curious about that. I'm really curious about that. Let's see. I'll Google this. Is Israel in the World Cup? Israel is not in the 2026 World Cup. Oh, okay, that's funny. I think this music makes me like get all philosophical and shit. Who are we kidding, dude? We're both going to jail. We're going straight to jail. We're going to jail, dude. That's the main topic. We're going to jail. I think we did everything my title said today. What is my title today? I don't even know. Oh man, I gotta work out, dude. What am I doing? I don't wanna work out though. I don't wanna do it. I said, what the fuck did I wrote in my title? Fuck. MS Paint drawing. K-pop idol rating. Oh shit, Norman Rockwell painting. Fuck. Fuck. We missed that. I know, what a homeboy, dude. Fuck. Why did I yap so much, dude? Well, I appreciate you just talking to me, though, you know. Yapping about interesting topics. You're actually helping me kind of like formulate it in a coherent way. I have all these thoughts. They're not connected, but like it's thought here, thought there. I just don't know how to connect it all together yet. But it's talking to Yellow Lichen, helping me kind of put it all together. Dude! Oh shit. Oh shit. It was a 3D infinity mirror. It's not even... It's just my OBS. I don't know why I'm scared to show my OBS. It's already out there. I feel like they could steal my ID or some shit. Look, Mr. Hoop. I mean, not Mr. Hoop. Lichen, look. This is Norman Rockwell painting. How do I zoom out again? Fuck. Option. I think it's like minus. I gotta do minus. Yeah, there you go. Do you see? Lichen, do you see? Do you see? Isn't this great? Like the mirror shot? Like this kind of drawings are fucking... I should start doing this, dude. This is Kim Jong-ji's favorite painter. And then I checked him out and then he became my favorite painter too. This is such a good drawing right here. Like stuff like this. Damn, look at that. Some sexy legs. But look, if you look at their feet, like Rockwell draws feet really big. Well, I mean, this seems normal here. But this feet looks like humongous feet. It's very detailed. Yeah, he's fucking great. He's great, but it's fun. Like, it's like a cover art. I mean, he was the cover artist, right? For the, what is this? The Evening Post. Hey, look at his feet right here. Look at this guy's feet. It's fucking humongous. Like these are fucking, like, it's just interesting to look at, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have trouble drawing, like, I feel like I could draw things, but I can't make it interesting like this. Like, I just, like, this is very interesting. It's just look at the expression, and then she's like spanking a kid, and it broke a vase, and like a hammer here. It's a lot of fun. Like one little, it's not even that complex with the white background. Just sitting on a chair, reading a book, child psychology. Like this is like, it's all fun. It's like he makes illustration fun. There's a little puppy here. Like Santa Claus. I never drew a Santa Claus ever. I should start drawing Santa Claus. This is really good too. It's like a kid. He does this a lot though. Kid reading a magazine, and then the magazine cover is the face. I really like shit like this. So creative. And the mirror thing, like his mirror. Like great expressions too, you know. Oh, these are his pencil, which I like. And remember I told you about yesterday how he cross hatches. Like look at this one. He decides to shade his front side, which Kim Jong-il does a lot of this too. It's a very clever way to like draw something real that doesn't take too much work, because you don't have to draw like the face and stuff. Like like I wanted to make this kid like an avatar or something. This hold on. It's just so funny. Look at this kid's face. Like the presidential election. Fuck, who's it? Oh my god, I'm too embarrassed to not. I'm too embarrassed. What was this? Who's this president name? Fuck, I forgot. Whatever. I know he was the president. I just don't remember the name right now. Fuck. Ah, God. Alright, stop embarrassing yourself. Look, there's a little dog right here. And cat. It's just interesting to look at everywhere. But I like the kid. How come they don't make him a meme like that guy? Like the guy standing up. This should be a meme. pencil drawings. Pencil drawings are so good too. And look at the hand right here. Such a unique pose. But he does draw hands and feet like humongous. Like this is a humongous hand. This is a humongous hand right here. This is great pencil. He does a lot of this mirror shit, which is so good. This is so good. Good color palette. Just kind of all the red, yellow, orange. It's crazy because if you like take some of these colors individually out, they're probably gray. It's like this thing called color constancy, where like the background fucks with the color that you like. The background has a big influence on the color that you see. So if this is orange, you see like the complementary color in the in the figure when it's gray. So it looks kind of yellowish and orange. Hold on. What's the complementary color for yellow? Well, whatever. Fuck. I don't have the. I can't think. Oh shit, it's the women. It's the women. She's the boss babe right here. She's eating a sandwich. Look at this. Look at this. This is not normal. Look how big her arm and fucking hands are. I don't know why he draws them so gigantic. Well, it's better than small though. Very good color. I mean, folds. Like this color, this orange and teal. Like I remember I said like the Hollywood go-to is the orange and teal. This is orange and teal. And I think they're complementary colors, so it's like this could be gray actually, you know what I'm saying? That's my point. This could be grayish, but it looks super. It's not gray, but like more to the gray side. But it looks like it's super teal because of the background is orange. So your eye it balances shit out. Fuck, I could be talking out of my ass. I forgot. I know the background just affects the color. Do you see like it? Do you see? Oh, this one. Do you know this one? This is famous one. You know? These are so interesting, dude. I gotta stop drawing retarded shit. Look, he has an iPhone on his back pocket. What year is this? Look at this. This is an iPhone. He's in the future, dude. He has an iPhone right here. But he did use a lot of references, you know? I think his like neighbor was like a fucking photographer or something. So like I think like a lot of his faces too is like the next door neighbor's kid or something. So a lot of the references he used is like the same people. Damn, look at this pencil work, dude. So great. How do you shade like that? Well, you use charcoal, I think. I mean, well, all pencils are. I just start. At certain times of the year, we remind of how well off we are as Americans. The most heartfelt things of all often come from the head of the table. That's right. Especially these days when being a family provider is no light responsibility. That's right. For past blessings, it is a time for gratitude for the future, a time for high hopes and careful planning. Life insurance company. Massachusetts Mutual. It's a fucking ad for life insurance, dude. All this beautiful saying is like, yeah, get a life insurance. This is great. A lot of like war stuff. I think he served in one of the wars. He's around that age, World War II. Look at this, it's so fun. It's so fun to look at. And he does a lot of like side view, and it's still interesting. I always do like 45-degree and shit to make it look complex, so like to show off. But I gotta start doing like these side views, you know. Yeah, a lot of like the side view. This one's good. It's palm read. She's reading her palm. Damn, look at the hair. Fucking drew it real well. Damn, this hair is nice. This painting looks like the Line Decker. Line Decker paints like this. JC Line Decker? Is that a thing? It's Joseph something Line Decker. It's another cat. Oh, there's a little frog. I didn't know that. These are obviously referenced, but still good regardless. Fuck, how do you... I should copy some of these. These are so good. Look at this, like, rust, how he paints the rust. This shit looks real, dude. And, like, you even put, like, blue, like a little bit of blue here. Is it gray? I think it's bluish gray. It's a bluish gray. My color could be fucked up because of the background. I can never trust my eyes. If you like separate it, could be. There's actually a little bit of white. We're going to add a little bit of titanium blue and cobalt white. Helmets are a little bit tough. But he did it really good. Like the light right in the middle. That's a little hard to do. It's actually harder to make it seem interesting and real. This one, self-portrait, a badass self-portrait. This is one of the most badass self-portrait ever. This has to be the most badass self-portrait, dude. It's so good. He drew himself looking at a mirror, drawing himself. You seen this? This is him. This is his self-portrait. Yeah. This is Norman. And this is probably Rambart. I don't know who this is. This is Van Gogh. What is this, Picasso? And this is his self-portrait sketch. So good, dude. Oh, there he is. I should smoke a pipe. Now, when I start making a career out of like drawing and painting, I'm gonna smoke a pipe with marijuana. Which I used to do, but no, I can't do that. Well, I mean, why not? Why not? Start up my weed addiction again. Yeah, why not? They say green is like, they say when you paint, you should avoid green. It always look jarring and weird, and it's true. I always thought this painting looked weird because there's so much green in it. That's why a lot of painters avoid green. Green is a weird color. It's like, I like wearing green colored clothes, but green is a weird color to paint. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, there it is. The meme right here. This, everyone knows this. The turkey, the Thanksgiving dinner. I'm sure you've seen this. I've seen this before, but it's not as well known. This and this is well known. The Thanksgiving dinner is like real. Everyone's seen this one. Look at this turkey, dude. Damn. Who gets a piece of the thigh or the wing? Does the head of the table gets the wing? But does turkey wing even taste any good? I know chicken wing tastes good. There it is. Who's that? I blank on his name. He fucking looks like goddamn fucking Green Goblin, dude. What's his name? Fuck. Look at the ear. Look at this. This guy doesn't fucking... He doesn't fuck around, dude. Trying to draw it as realistic as possible. And he draws the ears really big, too. Norman Rockwell draws hands, feet, and ears really big. I guess, like, he draws all the features really big. This is a huge hand, dude. Bombing. Hiroshima. Horror. It's like, yeah, we just bombed Japan. Go to sleep, kids. Is this about the Hiroshima and Nagasaki? A lot of war related shit. I mean, like I said, he's from that time, so. They're the hands, dude. The hands of the old person. So hard to do. I have trouble drawing wrinkles. I gotta study this shit. Yeah, it must take a long time, dude. Look at this Thanksgiving dinner. Jive ass turkey. You're gonna have like 7 celery sticks with this big ass turkey? How many people are there? It's not enough celery sticks. Now don't be greedy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And he's looking at the camera, dude. How clever, dude. Fucking clever ass dude. Look, it's Abraham Lincoln. Abraham. This is a lot of fun. Look at his feet, man. It's just fucking huge. And his hands are huge too. Oh yeah, this is the reference photo. It's a lot of fun. Who's this poor guy? Pet turtle. Look at this, how it's like going through the feet like that, like the leg. So clever, dude. I need this kind of illustration, like composition, I guess. That's it. We only saw half of it though. We only seen half of this. Do you see? Lycan, do you see? That was a lot of fun. Fuck, dude. I can't just do 2 hours of streaming. I see. Fuck, dude. I just end up doing like 3.5 hours, which is good. Alright, I'm probably not gonna work out. It's okay. I had a tough day at work today. It was a lot of working. Lycan. Bow time. It's bow time. Hell yeah, dude. I go to work tomorrow and then fucking I'm off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm gonna play the fuck out of Final Fantasy. How do you think I can make my Final Fantasy streams more entertaining? I think it's pretty entertaining. Relax. Mr. Who, relax. Fuck. I'm like flipping out. That's pretty funny. I think it's fun. It's a lot of fun. We like that fun here. And liking with the info on the side. Alright. That was a fun stream. I don't know how K-pop led to me complaining about... I think once you're overpowered, it's going to be more entertaining. Really? That's interesting. Would it be... Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'll be talking shit. Right now, it's like... It's a lot of like, fighting with Master Hoops. What the fuck are you talking about? No, but to be fair, he said orange girl. She wasn't orange, so it's fucking confusing me. I don't need to stay at that one place to know where, cause it's orange. I'm looking for the orange girl. Like I'm literally looking for it. It's like, where's the fucking orange girl? And he said, well, in the old game he was orange and it's burgundy now. So it's his fault. Master Hoops, you slipped. You slipped. It's all good. Yeah, cause like, fucking, where's the orange girl? It's funny, remember how like, he got like, fucking YouTube banned him or something? And they were like, Mr. Hoops left, he got mad. We're all like, yeah, he was mad. That's just fucking funny. We had drama. Drama farming. I will never forget that. I will never forget the orange girl. You guys were all against me, saying, you gotta stay still. You gotta stay still. No, you said orange girl. I'm looking for the orange girl. I have free will to look at, you know. He's a funny little fella. Fuck, wait, tomorrow's Thursday, dude. Fuck, I keep thinking today's Tuesday. Oh fuck yeah, dude, tomorrow's Thursday. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna be playing the game, dude. Yeah, man, let's do some gaming. I'll play some Fatal Fury also. You get to see me watch it. No, I gotta stick with Final Fantasy. I gotta make the stream about Final Fantasy. No. I could do Fatal Fury. I'm gonna show off my shitty skills. But yeah, man, let's chill tomorrow, dude. It'll be fun, dude. Get your popcorn, get your fried chicken, and we're gonna chill. I'm gonna try to stream until I fall asleep. I'm gonna stream. I don't care who sees it, but it's gonna be my longest stream. I'm gonna stream until my camera dies. Yeah, man. Alright. Lycan, thank you. Thank you for joining me again. And talking to me and stuff. I really look forward to these stuff. Yeah, dude. You have a good night too. And we will chill mañana. Tomorrow. Alright, dude. Peace out, man. Peace out.